Where do gasoline prices come from? It's very complicated. I'm going to make it as simple as possible. And I really can't tell you exactly where they come from, but I can tell you a general rule about where they come from. Because if you go into exact where they come from, then you are the best futures trader in the world and you're going to make millions of dollars. Okay, so here's the thumbnail of how gasoline prices arrive at your pump. And we're going to go back to 2008 because a lot of people think that gasoline prices are directly related to the price of oil per barrel. Well, in 2008, oil got to $147 a barrel, but gasoline prices didn't get to over $3.80 a gallon, $3.50 in most places. Well, the reason why is because the price of oil per barrel is not the direct reason why the price of gasoline per gallon goes up. Well, this year, gasoline got to over $5 a barrel. A gallon. Gasoline got to over $5 a gallon, but oil was only at $124 a barrel. Why is there a difference? Well, gasoline prices are a direct relationship to gasoline futures prices. And gasoline futures prices are affected by oil futures prices, and oil futures prices are affected by a number of factors. I'll mention a few. One of them is the future availability of oil coming from the ground. When oil futures traders think there's going to be a limited supply of oil coming from the ground, the future prices go up. And oil companies are not going to be producing a lot of oil if they see regulatory prices going up. So whenever oil futures traders look at the regulatory cost of getting oil from the ground, transported to the refineries, and then getting refined into gas, and if every step along the way the regulatory prices go up, oil futures traders will jack up the price or will trade up the price of oil futures, which affects gasoline futures. So there's this misconception that there's a bunch of oil executives sitting around boardroom tables, conniving, thinking, what prices should we set gasoline at now so we can make more profit? That's not what happens. They are either lucky or unlucky. When oil futures prices go up and they are making more money because the oil they got out of the ground at a cheaper cost, and then there's an increase in oil futures prices and gasoline futures prices, they make more profit. However, the reverse is also true. When oil future prices go down and then they extracted oil at an expensive cost, they lose money. So right now they're making money, but it's not because they connived and they strategized to rip off the public. It's because of the luck of the draw. Oil futures prices went up and now they're making more money. But when oil futures prices go down and it cost them more to get it out of the ground, they lose money. So when you go to the pump and you're pumping gasoline and you're thinking, oh, these people are making all this profit. Well, the station owners in the United States, only 10% or 12% of gasoline stations are owned by oil companies. And about 60% of them are owned by mom and pops. And then the rest of them are owned by other companies that aren't oil companies. Like, for instance, Love's gas station, Love's truck stops, or something like that. Those people, whoever they are making only 3 cents a gallon, if they're lucky, profit for gasoline. So right now, if you want to put the blame on somebody, don't put it on oil executives, don't put it on gas station owners, or even corporations that own gas stations. It is a number of factors that affect the price of gasoline at the pump. So just hopefully regulatory prices will go down. We'll have more domestic oil drilling whenever prices of drilling goes down. And whenever the oil futures traders see there's going to be more availability of oil in the ground, then oil futures prices will go down, gasoline futures prices will go down, and guess what will happen? The price of gasoline at the pump will be cheaper.